This is Gail Johns of the Johns Report. I've checked into a hotel that's close by the Anthropology Research Center because if you look at the videos that I've tried to post, you know that my home and Office for Anthropology Research Center, ARC, were boarded up illegally. They were sold in a sheriff's cell. The premises was sold in a sheriff's cell illegally. And the person who bought it sold it to a real estate company illegally. The real estate company came out and finished boarding up the windows illegally. Yes, everything's been done illegally, and I am the last man standing here at ARC. Well, right now I've temporarily, for the day, I had to, because I was ill, I had diarrhea, and it's very cold outside, and you have no access to toilet, so you urinate and defecate on yourself, and if you do it outside, you'll be entrapped because you can be arrested. Of course, that might be to my benefit for them to come out and arrest me for being on my own property that they've illegally taken from me, and at least then the burden of proof would be on my side, or I'm sorry, the burden of proof would be the plaintiffs who are saying that I'm trespassing. That's neither here nor there. As I said, I'm the last man standing to be able to file this appeal. So I put in a notice of appeal at the Indiana Supreme Court 12, where all of this illegal activity has come from, but mainly because I was stalked, harassed, intimidated by the faction, the institutionalized systematic crime lord that's doing these things to Marion County residents, and I've been their victim, particularly since I stated in my mission that I intended to put an end to it. So I have a big target on my back, and I am determined to stay alive, even though I have a fatal illness that I received after I made the statement that I would stop these activities that are putting people out of their homes, making them homeless, and started programs to help rally support to end the laws that are being passed by the city county council and not being publicized because there are enough factions that are being paid off, operatives that are being paid off to prevent any outside help in the judicial system. They are not going to come in here and stop this the way they stopped George Wallace from keeping people from going to school, people of color, out of schools in his state back a long time ago, and they thought segregation would end. This is also authorized by our government here in Marion County. Joe Hogsett included is part of it because he is a hostage of it and not saying a word, or he could not have the position he has. None of the legislators here in Marion County could remain in office if they didn't support this system, this systematic crime that's taking place here. So they will not say anything about the crime in the streets, the domestic violence, and the murders that are taking place because of this institutionalized crime that's taking place here. It's taking place because they're allowing it to take place, because they're hostages of it as well. And I'm making this recording just to update you on where I'm at in trying to stop it. I have filed a notice, a handwritten notice, because I was too weak. I've been too weak to make it pretty. But I filed what I could in that courtroom 12 to let them know that even though they charge $250 and that's $250 that I don't have, I will borrow that money and I will pay that filing fee to file in District Court 7 of the 7th District of the Indiana Court of Appeals. And that's where I'm at on things. This is Gail Johnson of the Johnson Report checking in.